What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. We're going to be running the Danger Room here from start to finish. I did have an earlier video as well, but this is going to show you guys what basically we do without... I selected Peter B last time. This time we're going to try the Scarlet Spider, one of my personal favorites. So picking those rentals, these are going to be very, very key here to get this done. We don't have any other mods other than the free mods, and yeah, we'll just kind of go over the strategy here. First couple ones, you just want to hit and save your cooldowns. It's going to be fairly straightforward. Pick up some gold or purple mods along the way here as well if you can. And let's see here, some crits. So anytime there's crits, anytime there's bleeds, I always pick those up as well. Anytime there's more damage, if there's the speed one as well, you can pick those up. Those are also pretty nice to have. So, moving swimmingly through this pretty smoothly. And this is a good way to build up points as well. If you guys need to get speeding ticket or some of the other higher level mods. Oh, we got a gold one. Pick that up. And then, yeah, I always try to go for some free characters if you can as well. Or you can go for the extra points if you wish. But we'll pick up Peter B as well. Peter B is absolutely broken. We'll pick up some heals. Heals are always nice to have as well. They are free. And again, we're just sticking out with the easy mods here. We should be able to just hit auto on this one as well. Should be fairly straightforward. Okay, so pretty straightforward. Pretty much, we're gonna just leave the gameplay here, and when we get to our first difficult section, I'll get the commentary back for you guys. So these are some nice gold ones here. I always like to get the energy, but let's try that one for sure this time. We'll pick up Noir here. Noir is good for speed. He's really fast as well. He should get a couple bleeds in as well to help. Okay, so for this one, I would probably get the barrier. The barrier is nice. It'll give us a little protection as well here. Help the team survive a little bit. All right, so finally, we're going to go into this. This is the one that I think that is usually a gatekeeper for most people because they just don't know the strategy to it. But again, we have Peter B. Even though we didn't pick him at the start, he comes back pretty massive here again. So I'll just show you guys what happens here if we try to attack this node head on. Basically, you can definitely for sure power through it, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's just really hard. There's so many cooldowns that these guys have, and you're better off throwing a sack wave to absorb a lot of their attacks. Otherwise, it's really painful to watch. Just watch. We're just gonna get absolutely decimated here. Okay, so that's enough. We are going to cancel out, and then I'll show you guys the trick here. You want to just throw Peter B. He's going to be so tanky, and he's going to be able to absorb everything and all the ultimates and the cooldowns, and then it's going to be able to let our team come back in here stronger because we are burning off these cooldowns, And Peter B, honestly, I know people are kind of mixed on his people think that he's not as good as he is, but honestly, I loved him. I loved him. And even when I didn't want to pick him, he still comes out, so I had to grab him. But no other characters can do what he does. If you don't have Peter B, you can definitely throw in some of the other characters. But yeah, he just absorbs so many of the ultimates, and he does such a good job burning everything off. So going back in now after healing him, watch as we will dominate this one here. We should be a pretty good now because they don't have a lot of the cooldowns up. And then, yeah, if we get lucky on some dodges as well from Spider-Man, we should be able to get a turn in here. So dodge from there. Spider-Man gets energy. He's going to be able to take a turn here as well. And he should be able to, once he throws a special out, he's going to be able to take out 2 or 3 characters. And you can kind of see it's already a completely different battle from the last one. Okay, so hopefully makes sense. So that is probably, I think, the one people run into issues with, just the first one. There's another one. I don't know if we'll get it. It all depends on the luck. Oh, this is good. I do like the safeguard and the defense up, though. That defense up and the safeguard is going to come in handy for the last node. And I find that if you have that one, usually it guarantees that you can clear it. We'll pick up some heals along the way as well here. That's our strategy usually. Just pick up the heals if you can. And this one should be another smooth, easy one to go. Alrighty, this one as well. I think we should be able to take out, we'll use the special on Photon since her turn is coming up the fastest. And then what we can do is we can throw the special on Mordo, and then he should be able to take out a couple guys maybe. Our Spider-Man's pretty beefy. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, and then everything else is pretty straightforward. All right, making good time. This one I usually like the bleeds with the damage. Um, but yeah, you can also get the offense up as well. So at the fork here, usually what I like to do is I like to pick up more heals. We usually want at least 300 or 400 at the last node, just so we can do a sack wave. So that's going to help us out here. And this one is also going to be very straightforward, I think, as well here. It's just Phoenix Force. We should be able to just special, honestly, and it should be able to take out most of these guys. Okay, so also gonna pick up maybe the top one there for trauma. Yeah, another straightforward node. Just absolute A force. Now, it's not too shabby. Spider-Man should be able to chain off with his special and maybe kill off or bring some of these guys close to death here, and should be pretty straightforward as well. All right, sweet. Moving along here. Oh, I do see that we have an Odin one that we can take advantage of now. So this will be a good one to show you guys again, taking advantage of a sack wave. I usually try to bring Peter with both the Peters, I guess. This just allows for a little bit more sustain, and this will hopefully allow us the ability to take off some ultimates, and then we can come back in here cleanly and hopefully clear these guys off here. We'll see if we'll see if Peter can maybe take. Oh, he took Daemon down. Okay, and Swordmaster. So this is exactly what we want. And yeah, just going in here not with the full force will save your heals as well for the final boss section. But yeah, should be pretty straightforward. After we absorb some hits here, ideally we would like it so that Odin can waste his ultimate as well. But I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to make it that far, just because we got Super Scroll here being a pain in the arse. All right, so totally fine. This is why we like Peter B. Parker. He just has so much. He has so much health healing. We'll go back in here, do the double heal, and we should be able to clean these guys up now. Now that we've absorbed some attacks. Now this is gonna be tricky as well because Odin still has to use his ultimate, so you just want to be careful here on this one. And I didn't take Scarlet Spider just because we give too many bonuses to the Super Skrull. So this should allow us the ability to at least get through it a little quicker. Super Skrull should... Oh, okay. I guess he must have just died from the bleeds, so I got lucky there. Then we can throw the special here on Doctor Strange so he doesn't take a turn. And there should be pretty smooth sailing after that. Okay, so just again, the offense down's kind of nice, and the offense up's nice too. So yeah, I kind of pick and choose. We haven't really had too much great luck with the gold mods, but another straightforward one here. We can throw Scarlet Spider back now. Now that we have dealt with that Odin section. All right, so we made it to the end, and again, hopefully this made sense. If you guys can't do the last node, may just have to reset, and then we can get some better mods in the run here. But yeah, I always like to go into the purple store right at the end here. If you don't have enough heals, it can also work, but we have a lot of points here, and I always like to check the cards. Yes, we got some good ones here. We can take advantage of pretty much all of them because we have the extra store credits, and then we can also maybe pick up big time Spidey as well here because he's fast. This will allow us the ability to throw some sack waves at the last section to absorb nulls, special, and ultimate, and then we can go in and clean this guy up here for you guys. All right, so same strategy. We're going to take advantage of the fact that we're going to use Peter B and Spider-Man to absorb a whole bunch of ultimates, and then we're going to be able to come back in here and clean this mess up. We may actually require 2 sack attacks, so this is why we have all those heals saved up from previously. We're going to hopefully take advantage of the fact that Null's going to use his ultimate and his special, and then from that point on, we can come back in with let's call it clearing wave 1, and then we'll use our clearing wave 2 to finish things off. So I kept the gameplay at full speed so you guys can see it all. But yeah, very lengthy battle. We will go back in here with the full 5-piece team because now we are ready to do some damage. And this attack here will hopefully help get some good dents in. The goal of this one is not to clear it, but the goal is here just to take down anybody that can, go down before our next attack, which is basically the remainder of our heals. Ideally, we would like to take care of Riot and Null. Those will be the targets that we can get through the taunts here. But yeah, we'll have to see where the luck lies. And you guys will see here that we'll have to just keep attacking, keep targeting Lizard because he's got the taunt as well, which is a little bit, it's a little bit unfortunate. We can also switch our ISO 8s around to Skirmisher as well, which may help remove the taunt. But for this one, I do like keeping Spider-Man as a raider just because he can crit like crazy. And yeah, we don't have the duplication mods, which is a little unfortunate. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but that's not the end of the world here. Like I said, we don't have to worry about the darkness from Null, and we also don't have to worry about the Carnage summons as well because we absorbed both those in the initial sack attack thanks to Peter B. Parker and the original Peter Parker. So I will leave that with that. Yeah, I don't really know if there's too much else to say other than, yeah, we just have to kind of attack Riot, kind of attack Lizard, and get through some of these attacks here before we go in for our killing wave. All right, so good stuff. We got through it all, and we were able to even take Null down in the process, which is actually the best case scenario for us. All right, so now we can go in here, use our remaining set of heals here, and we'll bring up our pretty much everyone except for Big Time, just because I like Noir better, and you guys will see here that we're able to clear it pretty smoothly. So again, I know, yeah, there's obviously some RNG involved here, but this is the strategy, utilizing heals and sack waves to absorb some of these nasties. Now, to make this danger room a little easier, it is easier to get like your speeding ticket and some of the nice mods, but you guys will see here that we were able to get this done in one shot, and of course as well with no additional mods on top of the free ones that we have. And yeah, I really enjoy these danger rooms. It's a great way to access gear tier 20 and gear tier 20 gear without having full access. And my baby account is loving all these free rewards here and helps if you're pushing towards Professor Xavier as well. So hopefully this will help you guys out. Let me know in the comments below if you guys found a better way to do it. I like my Peters. They seem to be the way, at least for my accounts. And hopefully you guys were able to get some value out of this video. Other than that, hope you guys have a lovely Friday. I'll see you guys in the next one.